Yep.
Okay, here on Metal Talk. We're on the streets of Camden, and we're here at the Barfly, and at the moment, Toxic Federation on stage. Later on, there's a Rough Cut, and fellow Swedish guys, Cold Spell, but headliners are the Quill. I'm with the Quill at the moment. Guys, how are you?
Great.
Great. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you do in the band.
My name is Joel Atlegich and I'm the drummer.
Yeah, Christian Carlson, I play the guitar.
I'm Max and I'm the lead singer.
And let's start with you, Max, because you're the new guy in the band. You enjoying it so far?
Very much, yeah.
And tell us a little bit about your history before we talk about the Quill.
My musical history, or what?
Yeah. Have you been in other bands before?
Yeah, I played in a band called Grammar before I joined the Quill. And I haven't played in especially established band before that, just local, middle of Sweden. Yeah.
So obviously now you're enjoying it, this is like the next step up, bigger league.
Yeah, that's
And because this is the first time you've been back in England. Last time I think you split with Masters of Magnet.
Yeah.
7 years ago.
Yes.
It's quite a big tour really, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did like 40 shows. And here comes Robert, the bass player.
Oh, here's a bass player.
Nice
Come and join the party if you think you should stand out. Here's Bob the bass player, everyone.
Yeah, everyone needs a bass player.
No, so we were just saying that last time you toured over, it was 7 years ago, Monster Magnet. That tour for you?
Yeah, it was a fantastic tour. We did 40 shows all over Europe. And I think we did like 7 or 8 shows here in the UK and Ireland. We did the Shepherd Bush Empire, which was fantastic to finish up the tour. The last show was great. But that's been a while, so we're really glad to be back.
I'll say it's good to have you back. And since 7 years ago, it went a bit quiet on the Quill front, didn't it? It was a lot of time, it was the band still going on and up. So tell us about that.
Yeah, after the Master Magnet tour we mentioned, we did another album. Did a little touring in Germany and Sweden, but then we kind of expanded. The label didn't want to do another album. The singer quit the band, and Joel joined another band. And hadn't much to do until we find Max.
It's a great find actually, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic.
And you've got a new album out, Full Circle. The band has got Full Circle. Tell us about the new album.
Well, it's a bit different than the previous albums, obviously, because we have written all the lyrics ourselves. Before it was Magnetic Record previously, and it's also been a different kind of songwriting process this time, since we are spread out over Sweden. It's been a lot of emailing and preparing before we get together and rehearse in the studio and finish writing our songs. So that has been a difference. And the sound is also slightly different. It's more straightforward. I think a bit harder sound now, a bit more directly in your face kind of attitude to the music. And something we're really happy about because it has been well received.
It has been very well received. And let's talk about the writing process. You said live all apart and you've done it by email. Is that easier or not easier than say working in a rehearsal studio? What are the benefits and what are the non-benefits?
I think it's actually easier, but it's more boring because when you can't jam like for 4 hours like we used to do, and I really miss that actually.
Yeah,
it's very easy to record demos back home and send over to the other members on MP3s.
How does it work when you you throw these ideas? To and forward on email.
Yeah.
How do you sort of disagree with each other? It's like, no, I don't like that. You
don't
make
answer
secret phone calls.
Except you don't answer me.
Yeah. If you don't like the idea or the riff or the groove, you actually take that when you meet the guys.
Yeah.
It's easier. Maybe we can change a little bit different. We can do like that. It's easier than communicate on email. It's very it can be very misunderstood when you write, and it's hard to express yourself in the right way actually.
And let's talk about the sound of the Quill. You've been described as like a stoner rock band. Would you describe yourselves as stoner rock, or would you say a bit more than that? Or?
Definitely not. I think we are. We have our influences from the 70s, that's obvious, but I think we have our own sound of it, and I can't hear any stoner of it. Most of the stoner band they have
said, and I totally agree with Ola, and we have been talking about this over and over, but at the same time you have to respect that people have their own references, and when they listen to something and they say, oh, I hear a stoner reference, yeah, well, then that is in their, ears. There's nothing we can do or say about it.
You know, even myself as a journalist or even fans, people always want to say, oh, what's that band sound like? So they can say, well, they sound like the Spiritual Beggars or Sabbathy or Soundgarden-y.
Yeah. You always have to find something to compare it with, to identify it.
So what are the band's influences over the years?
Yeah, I mean,
normally it's the influence that comes into the sound of the band, really.
it's the classic 70s bands, like the foundation with Sabbath and Led Zeppelin. And then there were some bands in the early 80s that I think influences the early Whitesnake albums and some of that stuff. And also the grunge era and the stoner era, the best bands from those styles, I think. And also, I mean, now you got the Foo Fighters, so I think we all really like. Maybe you can hear that also.
So the Foo Fighters is like sort of a poppy punk kind of thing, but he is a big sort of like, he's a Black Sabbath, he's a big Sabbath fan, so obviously that comes in their sound. So it's got right.
It's a big mishmash of influences, really. From
You just mentioned Black Sabbath, and obviously they've reformed yet again with obviously Bill Ward, Tony Iommi. He's a butler. So is that something you're looking forward to yourself? What's your views on that?
Absolutely. That album is going to be so exciting to listen to, because they say it sounds a lot like it did in the 70s, and I want to check that out so bad. It's going to be fun.
I think they have the right producer. Rick Rubin is definitely the right guy to work.
And his son's been very good at sort of bringing the goods out of old established artists, from Johnny Cash right through to everybody really, isn't he? So here's hoping it's going to be good.
Absolutely.
And obviously is Sharon Osbourne in your phone book? Because that'd be an ideal support act to get on, wouldn't it?
That's really something.
Obviously,
working on that.
first time you played in London in 7 years, and what's your plans after tonight? You got any more gigs tonight? Are you going to come back to England after this?
Yeah, we're heading off to the Netherlands tomorrow and continue the tour there with 4 more shows, and then go back to Sweden.
They do like stoner rock in Ireland.
They do.
There are plans nearly nailed down for another UK track. So March, hopefully, and maybe if we, fingers crossed, we will be back already in January.
And what about the festival circuit next year? Because that's now when I start booking the bands. Have you got any festivals lined up for next year?
They're coming in, as we see. So hopefully we'll have some here, like High Voltage or something. Will be fantastic.
Mind you, we still need a booker here in Britain. We don't have a proper booking agency yet. So that's another thing we're
Love you listening.
Yeah.
It's a great band.
That's another thing we're working with. So I really have high hopes there.
Well, guys, it's been great talking to you.
Yeah, great talking to you.
The Quill are a fantastic band. Check these guys out because they're something special, and I'm looking forward to tonight's show. So, all the best. Looking forward to it. Cheers.
Cheers. It's even, man, now.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks a lot. Sorry to bring you outside.
No, that's all right. That's
It's
all right.
great.